This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So New Mexico's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jess. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Lobos will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Nevada's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. The short hands, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Purdy. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
And the Lobos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Punt is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking to throw, it's Purdy. A strike downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. Looking for a man. It's Purdy. Quickly complete. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
That makes the score Nevada 10, New Mexico.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
To the air, it's Purdy. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing curl routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
To the ground with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. He caught it. Big guy tries to barrel in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Nevada comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nevada.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That drive covered 55 yards for the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Humphrey. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The lone back's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a man. It's Purdy. Under fire. Can't make the connection, in the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Blair. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Brought down at the 43-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And the Lobos will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Purdy. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
That last completion sets him up on second down. Off play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Henry. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time, because the big fella, he's always open.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Scanning the field, it's Purdy. The short hands, it's Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end and now a little room to operate. In the red area, it's Turner. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways. So it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? And the coach is telling the quarterback, be smart. Don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range. And he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going. And not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Nevada 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get... Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Lobos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a crease, it's Humphrey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It was was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Lobos send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Complete to start this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw. It's Purdy. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Wolfpack just inches away here on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. The give. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They feed him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Here comes the heat. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's McKinney. Jukes his way for more. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Humphrey. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. His drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Henry. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw, it's Purdy. Here's a heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a little space. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to pass, it's Purdy. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And how about that? They throw a hitch route on 3rd to pick up the 1st. Quarterback, great job getting it out of his hands quickly. Awesome timing, no hesitation. And because of that, he put it on his guy quickly. He had some space, and he was able to turn upfield and get the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
It moves to 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. on his way back from the 20. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a man by himself. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's McKinney. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Lobos are flying down the field. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. Quick strike complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That'll be enough for a Nevada 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Purdy. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No mas. Get it together.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Turner. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Leaves it with the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That is what what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And the Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Blair. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
New Mexico.
And the Lobos, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Lobos! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. Then more drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Purdy. Completes it in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Gain of 7. 2nd down coming up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Nevada kept it on the ground to pick up that last first down. Let's see if they can generate some more in the run game. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Runs through the tackle. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Henry.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
To the air, it's Purdy. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It's incomplete. It's third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Buckley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They're setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, and it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Buckley. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buckley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Headed from the corner on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
2nd down coming up.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Blair. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Creates a little room. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
This Nevada offense really has it going. That's caught. It's Brown. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Nevada ripped off a huge chunk on the ground, and now they'll try to keep it going. They want that clock to run. Finds a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They'll ride the hot hand. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
Give to the back. Ran through the contact. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pulls it in. It's Blair. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.